Performance records on a scooter? Well, why not, says the TVS Ntorq 125. This is the most popular sporty offering in the segment. Great design, excellent engine, epic performance, and of course, handling, which is the best. All these traits come together to create not one but two new India Book of Records. The quickest 1000 kilometers on a scooter and the maximum distance in 24 hours on a scooter in India. What numbers? What route? How many teams? Well, let's kickstart the proceedings. Team 1 took charge to ride the TVS Ntorq from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. on the Taj Yamuna Expressway.
Trip meter 0, total distance 6.8 and about to leave in the next 1 minute from Noida towards Agra.
Kicking off at 10 p.m. we straight away headed to the Noida-Agra Expressway. Now two-wheelers here are allowed at night and hence this became the Ntorq's playground till 6 in the morning. The Ntorq was kept between 80 and 85 kmph and we hoped for the best. The result? The first 100 kilometers done in only 1 hour and 23 minutes and post a quick fuel stop 200 kilometers in 2 hours and 48 minutes. At 12:50 in the morning, after covering over 200 kilometers, we reached Agra's outskirts. Took a U-turn, did a rider change and back towards Noida. Why? Well, our next expressway, the Agra-Lucknow Expressway, only allows two-wheelers after 6 a.m. En route, we did have bursts of over 90 plus in order to compensate for longer toll stops, rider changes and fill-ups. The months of May and June are known for extreme heat. For now, things were okay, both for the rider and the scooter. This in spite of us getting into the 5th hour of the record-making, high-speed, non-stop ride. Brakes, well, only for fuel or rider switches. At 3 in the morning, we did the second rider change of the ride and continued munching miles. Now before we show you the morning visuals, a quick look at the timings for the first 500 kilometer milestones. This record-making ride would be long. At about 5:30 in the morning, the night started turning into day and we were getting closer to Agra, to the start of the Agra-Lucknow Expressway. After crossing Agra's Ring Road toll, the Ntorq was handed over to the next team for the next leg. Welcome to what was once India's longest expressway, the 300-kilometer long Agra-Lucknow Expressway. This was going to be Ntorq's next playground and in style. All eyes now were on the 1000-kilometer milestone, the first India Book of Record for the ride. A couple of stops for fuel, quick rider changes, and then at 12:55 in the afternoon, this happened. 1000 kilometers in less than 15 hours, a new benchmark. This distance is something most owners do in a month. The stage was now set for the 24-hour milestone. The Ntorq felt at home and gave confidence to every single rider to carry on at the same speeds. And then the Ntorq got a dose of adventure thanks to rain gods. From 45-degree heat to sudden rains that lasted quite some time, we were expecting the unexpected on this ride. At about 5 p.m. in the evening, the TVS Ntorq left the Lucknow Expressway and straight to a pump at Agra. It was also time for a team swap as the last pair of riders took it on them to hit as much distance as possible now in the dark. As the sun set into the horizon, the Ntorq munched miles at a pace no other scooter had dared to do before on Indian soil. Little did we know TVS's engineering marvel would crack this figure easily. Why do we say so? Look at this.
1,500 kilometers. We have done this in 22 hours and 20 minutes. Travelers, this scooter refuses to stop. We are still have 1 hour 40 minutes to go. Let's see what history we can create.
With 100 minutes in our pocket, the Ntorq decided to give it all and go for the kill. Cruising speeds were now usually beyond 90 kmph. Remember, this scooter was being ridden non-stop till now without any hiccups, and it didn't give up. From 1,500 kilometers to 1,600, and then this.
The end of the Taj Yamuna Expressway. हमारे पास 5 मिनट बचे हैं, but we are ending it right over here. And look at the trip meter. 1,617.9 kilometers.
Yes, that's 1,617 kilometers in under 24 hours on a scooter in India. A record that will remain unchallenged for a long time to come. And of course, the first record of 1,000 kilometers in less than 15 hours. Both these records are a testimony to the engineering feat that TVS brings to the table with the Ntorq. Definitely the performance scooter you want to own.